In Doctrine and Covenants, section 71, the context is that there was a man by the name of Ezra Booth who left the church and started publishing articles and letters against the church, and it became difficult. These letters and articles were difficult. Became difficult for the members of the church to preach the gospel because it was turning opinion against the church. So God in this revelation tells Joseph Smith and Sidney Rigdon to invite Ezra Booth to debate in private, to talk to them in private, and they don't accept that. But he has this verse in verse 9: "Verily thus saith the Lord unto you, there is no weapon that is formed against you shall prosper. Verily thus saith the Lord unto you, there is no weapon that is formed against you shall prosper. And if any man lift his voice against you, he shall be confounded in mine own due time." And this happened to Ezra Booth. Eventually that Ezra Booth's anti-church letters didn't make a big lasting impact. They created some difficulties for a little bit of time, and then the difficulties went away, and the church was able to grow and prosper. And Ezra Booth didn't grow and prosper, or at least he didn't defeat the church. He didn't stop the church. This verse references a verse in Isaiah that's very similar, that has some beautiful language and is one of my favorite verses. So in Isaiah chapter 54, verses 16 and 17, God says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord." I just love that imagery of saying, of God's power saying, I created the blacksmith. There's not going to be any sword that's going to hurt you. So I think that that's just a beautiful image. And yeah.